What's going on YouTube? It's Mike here. Today guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing the iPhone 5C in blue. So here it is, the iPhone 5C in blue. If you guys remember, I unboxed this about 2 weeks ago now, and about 2 weeks in, I'm ready to do my review. This is in the blue model, 16 gig AT&T. Right here we got the box. You can see a bit of a downgrade from what we usually had with iPhone boxes. Of course, this is the cheap end model of the iPhone, so that's probably why Apple did it anyways. I left the little screen protector thing in here that it came with. Pretty much a simple box. It's going to ship with a pair of Apple's EarPods, lightning cable, charger adapter. Everything is packed into there. No need to go over that. You got everything that comes in the box, and now we'll slide that away and have a look at the star of the show, the iPhone 5C. Now, my first impressions weren't too good when I saw this in the Apple Store. However, when I got home, because I had this actually shipped to my house while I was waiting online release day for the iPhone 5S, and when I opened it up and took it out of the box, I looked at it for a few minutes, and then I realized, wow, Apple took a plastic phone and really changed it up and just made it look awesome. This is a bit different from what we had on the iPhone 3G and 3GS. However, it's not too off. If you remember, the iPhone 3G and 3GS both shared rounded plastic backs, just like the iPhone 5C does. Just a little bit different, more boxed, I guess you could say, but it is still rounded. It's the first time Apple's ever brought something like this back. And then the front, of course, we got our 4-inch display. Very nice looking. Just kind of fits. It almost looks like a case, but it works. Like, it looks really stylish and really good. Not only does this come in blue, but this is also going to come in red, green, yellow, and white, aside from blue. I think the red is like a pink, sorry about that. Blue is my favorite, and blue is like a default color for Apple. Everyone gets the blue smart covers, the blue iPhone 5S cases, you know. It's pretty much like a standard color. Before we go ahead and check out the phone itself, let's go ahead and have a look at some of the buttons. On the top here, we got our sleep, wake / power button, and all these are plastic, by the ways. On the side here, we got our matching volume rockers and mute switch. And for the first time ever, Apple went back to square buttons. This is much similar to what we have on the iPod Touches. On the bottom, we got our 3.5mm headphone jack, lightning port, and speaker. On the back, we have an 8-megapixel camera with 1080p video recording, microphone, and flash. We got a black Apple logo on here, very nice looking, and on the bottom, iPhone and all of our information. You can see, as I move it around on the light, it's got a very nice matte gloss finish. I'm telling you, you're going to think this is cheap and crappy, and it's not going to hold up. I'm telling you, when you feel this in your hand and you play around with it for a bit, you will understand that it's not what you think. Apple took this plastic version, and as much as I hate when Apple goes to cheap versions, they really did do something with this, and they actually made it the best they could. I'm not going to lie, it really came out good. Great design factor and great look to it. You know, it's great for $100 starting for 16 gigabyte on contract. In terms of how the iPhone runs, I'm not really going to get into it because it actually runs the same as the iPhone 5. And Apple no longer sells the iPhone 5. Instead, they just sell the iPhone 4S on, free on contract. The iPhone 5C and the iPhone 5S. And the reason why they took away the 5 is because the 5C takes its place with the exact same specs. So there's really no need to show you guys a speed test or anything, or looks and differences. I kind of already showed that in my speed test video already. You can even check out my videos from last year on the iPhone 5. Like I said, it is identical. And on the front of the device, we got our speaker, front-facing camera. You can't see the proximity sensor, and then our home button on the bottom. Unfortunately, no Touch ID for this one, guys. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. That is the iPhone 5C. Like I said, overall, it's not what I expected. I think Apple took plastic and cheap and made it to a whole new level. As silly as that sounds, it is true. Apple did really do a good job, as they most of the time do with their products. I did not have hope in them for this one. I thought, cheap and plastic, it was really gonna, people would kind of frown upon it. Why is Apple making cheap products? But they were able to turn it around. I've seen a lot of people get this lately. I remember on release day, it was very unpopular and very few sales were happening. However, I do have a number of friends in school and people that I know that are getting this now just because of the good price, the good deal, the great look, and, it's an iPhone, and it's colorful, it's cool, it's young, and it works. Good job, Apple. But there you go, guys. That is my review of the iPhone 5C. If you guys like this video, please leave some comments below on your thoughts. Of course, rate, give this video a thumbs up, and click the subscribe button below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.